Hi, my name is Frank Brose. I'm on the school board here at Fairfield Community School District, and this video will teach you how and why to sign up for your substitute authorization certification. And once you sign up for that class and take that class, you will be able to be a substitute teacher in our district. Um, a brief introduction. The highest priority for this upcoming school year is to keep the school building safe. And one of the things that we'll need to do in order to keep the building safe is any person who feels symptoms of COVID 19, such as a fever or a cough, anything like that, they will need to stay home instead of coming into the school building. And of course, that includes all our teachers. Of course, it includes all our teachers. And in order for teachers to stay home when they have some of those symptoms, we will need to have plenty of substitute teachers ready to take their place. And those substitute teachers will need to themselves not be in high risk factors for COVID 19. So I believe that one of the things we'll need to do to have a really safe building to return to school in is to have plenty of new substitute teachers in our district. And in order to get new substitute teachers, we need to sign people up and show them how to sign up for this course. So let's jump right in, and we'll talk a little bit more later about who might want to do this, who might not, and some of the other factors to consider. But you start by going to the AEA website. The AEA is the Area Education Association. It offers services to school districts, and one of the services is training substitute teachers. So, you can see the AEA Learning Online website coming up here. And what we'll do is we'll just go to the AEA Learning Online quick links. And the very first one is the Professional Learning Registration link. Okay, so this is something you're probably familiar with if you've been on the internet very long. This is an area where you're just going to log in if you already have an account, but most likely you don't have an account yet, and so we'll create an account. So I just clicked here on create an account, and this will feel pretty standard to you. You'll just fill in some information about yourself. You put your address in here and your phone number, email. This one, the BOEE folder number, I believe that stands for the Board of Educational Examiners, but for our purposes, unless you, like they say here, if you don't know what a BOE folder number is, select NA, and we'll select NA. And then you'll need to come up with a password here that you'll be using. And unless you're a district or AEA employee, you'll say no and submit registration info. They do have some rules about your passwords. So if you click submit and it seems to bring you right back to this page, my experience with it is you might need to make sure the password is something that works for them. I had to try a couple times until I came up with something. But once you do that, you've completed step one. You've created an account on the AEA website, which is excellent. Now the next step is you're going to have to wait quite a while, actually, because you make your account on the AEA Learning Online website, and then it will sync up with some other systems that will let you access the courses that you want to take, and typically that happens every evening or overnight. So if you make your account on a Saturday, you might need to wait until Sunday or possibly even Monday to come back in and do this next part. But through the magic of video editing and the fact that I've already made an account earlier this week, we can jump right in and skip step 2, go on to step 3. So now here it's the next day. I'm going to go back to the AEA Learning Online quick links and choose that professional learning registration link. And now I'm going to use my account that I set up yesterday to log in. And what you can see is it's kind of taking us to this new part of the website where all the courses are. And that's what I want to do, is find my substitute authorization course. So I clicked here on courses, and now it's going to allow me to search for a course or a section. And I'm just going to type in substitute authorization and say search. And now you can see the sections that are available for the class called Substitute Authorization, Fostering Student Learning as a Substitute. And you can read more description about this. And I invite you to do it, but for our purposes, this is the one we want. Now I need to tell you, we're going to have some information at the end of the video that is newer than some of the information in here about who's eligible, but we'll get to that later. Right now I'm going to click on View All Sections, and so we can see the classes in August have already filled up. They're marked as full, but September 14th, class starting on September 14th, is available, so I'm going to click here on Register. And this gives you a little bit more information about this specific class. You can see it's across 5 days there, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Different classes. Some are in the morning, some are I believe there's even some that are 3 days, but they're more hours per day, and there's a variety of options. My hope is that the AEA is going to offer many more sections of the substitute authorization course, but I am going to sign up for this one. As you can see, there is a cost to this, and again, we'll talk a little more about that later, but it does, you will need to pay in order to take this course. So I'm going to click accept. I have read the disclaimer. I don't have a purchase order, so I'm going to be paying with a credit card. And now it's asking for my billing information. I am actually signing up for this course right now, so because I would rather not put my credit card number on YouTube, we're going to skip a little portion here, and I'll let you know when I've finished putting in my personal billing information. Okay, I've just submitted my payment, and as long as I edited the video correctly, none of you know what my credit card number and expiration date are, and I'm getting my little confirmation there. Okay, thank you, notification. So why should I do this? Why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing it for the reason that I said. We need to keep the building safe, and in order to keep buildings safe, teachers need to be able to stay home if they have any sort of symptoms. Everybody who enters the building needs to be following that rule, and in order for them to do that, they're going to need backup from people like me and people like you. So that's the main reason why you should do it. Signing up for this course does not commit you to substituting at all on any particular day. You'll be able to make that decision when the time comes. And to my mind, this is one of the best ways that people who want to help out the public school during COVID-19 pandemic can help. Now, who should not do this? If you have a high risk factor, this is maybe not the best way for you to contribute. I think at this point you probably know who you are, and I wouldn't encourage anyone who is high risk for COVID-19 to go to public places. If you're not yet 20 years old, you won't be eligible for this. The age was lowered from 21 to 20 recently, and if you do not hold an associate's degree, you will not be eligible for this. Previously, the requirement was a bachelor's degree. At the time of this video, the requirement is an associate's degree or higher. If you would like to do this, or you think you might like to do this and you have more questions, please feel free to email me, frank.bros@fairfieldsfuture.org. I'd be happy to discuss it with you. If you are interested in contributing in this way but don't have the money for the course, please email me. We can discuss it. There may be some options that I can help with. Likewise, if you are somebody who would like to contribute but you are high risk, or you wouldn't be able to be a substitute for any number of other reasons, but you would like to sponsor someone who is willing and able but doesn't have the money, please contact me, frank.bros@fairfieldsfuture.org. And I think if we work together, we can figure out a way to help keep all our community safe by keeping the school buildings safe and helping each other get through this pandemic in a way that gets the desperately needed education to our students and keeps the school and the entire community safe during the pandemic. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, email me. Otherwise, let's fill up those classes.